We all know this. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but South Africa is a stunningly diverse country that boasts natural wonders like the Kruger National Park, Table Mountain, fascinating cultural experiences, and of course, vibrant cities like the mother city, like Jersey, making it one of the most desirable travel destinations in the world, with something for every traveler. And the Motsamayi Tourism Group has invested in tourism businesses to promote South Africa as an exciting place to visit for both local and international tourists. And Chief Executive Officer Jerry Mabena is here to tell us firsthand about their incredible venture and how this got started. Jerry, so good to have you here. I can see the pride in the eyes right now. This is a very exciting moment for you personally, yes, but for the bigger picture as well. How did this venture get started? Fill us in.
It's been a very interesting journey, this one. It almost evolved. It started off as wanting to actually build or rebuild the Outeniqua Chuchu.
Okay.
And we kind of grew and grew. And as we were growing, we were also, as a management team, wanting to exit our previous investors. And believe it or not, we did all of that in the middle of COVID. So right slap bang in the middle, we just thought this is the time to do it. So we basically bought the business out of Tebe Investments. And then we renamed it Motsamayi Tourism Group, which kind of brought in the legacy of Nelson Mandela, because he used to go by the name David Motsamayi when he was arrested in Howick. So we wanted to keep that legacy and that association in the business. So that's really how we started.
I get that this makes sense, but for the traveler, things are changing as a result in a very big way. You could have gone with a number of partners to drive this message. Booking.com fit. Why? Why were they the perfect partner to galvanize this?
I think for me, there were two things. One, the first one is really that we're a small company. We're coming in late into the market. We've got these exciting products. But you needed to have someone that you can work with that will give you the reach that you require. And I do believe that their global reach was actually very sufficient in our case. I think for a company like ours, what is important is to find a partner who will give us market access. And that market access means more people that are able to search and look at our property and actually book it. So for us, it's actually increasing the number of people that come and actually do business with us, which means better revenue, and I'm hoping better commission for our partners. So we needed someone that will give us as much, particularly international travelers coming into the country as we wanted to. So there was kind of, at the time, no better partner that we could think of than Booking.com.
How does the partnership play out? Why is this such a positive thing? In a practical sense, how do you see this relationship really flourishing?
I think in many instances, for the major guys, it's just a plug-in tool that gives them access to market. I think we're looking to do things that are exciting. We're crazy people who want to do innovative things. And we're finding that in communicating with some of the team members, there's an openness to explore, to try new things, to try and really stretch the envelope a little bit. And when you have an organization as large as that has the ability to be as flexible and as agile, I think that for me is a powerful thing. So we really, really love that kind of connectivity there.
So when you talk about doing things differently, how are you going to market? How are you going to get out there and connect with the market now that you have this opportunity to almost form new relationships?
We've got great products. I think the Shalati train on the bridge being one. We've converted Nelson Mandela's house into a boutique hotel. And I think if you take just those two, the stories behind those two products themselves, I think it's just phenomenal. The history behind them, the story behind them, the community connection, which is something that is also very close to the hearts of the Booking.com team. We think that we can actually take this relationship forward in that particular manner. About just really creating that connectivity, I think the areas that we work with or work in, we find that, one, they're poor areas, very rural. And I think that's where, for me, travel becomes a very interesting thing, which comes back to what your question is about, advice to the traveler. It's not what I say to them, but I think it's what they want to get out of the travel. So you'll see our payoff line is travel with purpose. We don't want people to just visit a place, but we want them to actually take something with them when they leave that particular place, but also leave something there. And the leaving something there is as small as, in our environment, 60 to 70% of the people that work in that space have never worked before.
Wow.
And about 70% of our staff is under the age of 30. And these are kids that don't know what 5-star looks like.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting them to give you a 5-star treatment. And I think for me, I couldn't be humbled anymore by anything than just watching them grow. So that on its own is just a phenomenal thing.
And we joke about customer service, and it's something that only the wealthy or the elite have access to. In our country, it speaks to our quality of life and what people know they deserve. And people need to know that they deserve more, and you are giving them more. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ooh, it's time to get out there and travel once again. Thank you for doing this with purpose. Absolutely love it. That once-in-a-lifetime holiday experience, including breathtaking scenery, thrilling wildlife safaris, warm hospitality that you know is changing lives, the friendly locals. We absolutely love having people visit our shores. So whether you're a property owner listing your space or a traveler seeking the best accommodation and experiences, Booking.com does good whilst traveling and has something to offer absolutely everyone, especially here in South Africa.